Here's a question for you. Should the Bank of Canada issue digital currencies? Well, in today's video, we're going to dive deep into this topic. I have an article to share with you, and some institutions are actually thinking about it, doing the promotion of this idea, and this is something we need to pay attention. Coming up after the intro. What's up, guys? This is JC, and welcome to the Wealth Engineering channel. I create content to motivate you in increasing your net worth, retire early, and build generational wealth. And how do we do that, guys? We do that through stocks, crypto, real estate, and business. And if you have started your financial journey or you're about to start, this is the best place for you. Make sure you click the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. With that said, we have a topic to talk about. Let's get into it. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Bank of Canada. Now, this is a topic that has been very old in cryptocurrencies. We all been waiting for governments to start building your own cryptos. They call it CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. And China has been already working on this idea. They already beta testing it. They were getting ready for the Olympics. We had the Olympics this summer, and they were already launching this idea while the Olympics were happening so that they can have also the foreigners, people coming from all over the cities and countries, actually use their digital currencies as opposed to their traditional currencies. So this is a concept that we've all been paying an eye on. But now it's starting to get the idea, it's starting to get into the West, and especially in Canada. And I have this article here. I wanted to share it with you guys. But the reason why we need to pay attention to this, because, hey, the minute the government is going to impose digital currencies, they're going to mint their own digital currencies. Well, they're going to make some more regulations on how we can access DeFi, for example, decentralized currencies, or any other platforms like Binance, right? The KuCoin, they might make it very hard for Canadians to be able to achieve that. So this is something we need to pay attention to. And also, as you see this trend growing up, you need to make a plan on it, on how you're going to save your cryptos, transfer them, different places you can sell them. So that's why I'm making these videos. It's kind of like to put that buzz in your mind that, hey, cryptos are good, cryptos are legal right now. But when it comes to governments creating their own cryptocurrencies, well, this is definitely something that they want no competitions. So they're going to make harder. They're going to make it harder for you to access other cryptocurrencies, and they're going to make it very easy for you to access their cryptocurrencies to increase their value, and they can control it and print as many as they want. And again, we're going to have the same thing that we have with fiat, with digital currency. But we don't want that. We don't want that. We want the real deal. We want cryptocurrencies that are limited supply. And yes, but like I said, we need to keep an eye on it. And with that said, let me share this article right here. I came across this article. It says it's from Yahoo. By the way, look at this. The entire market is red. But what does that mean? It means it's a buying season. This is your Black Friday discount. So make sure you buy your favorite cryptos at a discount price. But we had this article here, and this is the promotion that they're doing. It was released Thursday, very late. It says the Bank of Canada should issue a digital currency. And this is coming from the CDO Institute. Now, in case you don't know, the CDO Institute is a Canadian nonprofit policy research organization, right? So this is a policy research organization in Toronto. So it's interesting that a policy research organization is making a promotion of digital currency, and they're saying that the Bank of Canada should issue the digital currencies. What else are they saying? As cryptocurrencies grow in popularity, the CDO's Institute says the Bank of Canada should issue a digital dollar to take advantage of advance in payment technologies. Absolutely. Absolutely. The digital currency is the future of finance, right? So there's lots of advantage. Actually, that's one of the reasons why I don't like gold, because there's so much advantage with cryptocurrencies. It makes gold obsolete, right? But hey, government can definitely take the advantage of that, but with that comes also a huge inconvenience. And think about it this way, guys: if governments create their own cryptocurrencies, there is no way that you can, like, they can take the tax as soon as the money come in your wallet. All right, they can program that. Like, your tax, you don't have to declare tax anymore because it's automatically taken on your wallet as soon as it's dropped, right? So that would be a perfect application for stable coins from the government. But hey, who knows, right? The think tank says that digital currencies should be a stable coin in a new report. I'm not going to go to that, but unlike other currencies like Bitcoin, stable coins are linked to a fiat currency or conventional assets. Now, the reason why they're proposing this idea, it's actually to reinforce the fiat currencies, but it's kind of like putting a lipstick on a pig, you know. You don't want to do that. You want to go with the real valuable assets as opposed to an asset that is inflationary, that is losing its value over time. So in this case, the digital currency would be linked to the Canadian dollar and could be converted to cash. This is something that we're currently seeing with USDT, USDC. There are other stable coins that are doing that. Having the Bank of Canada issuing the digital Canadian dollar could play an important role in facing the emergence of cryptocurrencies in Canada while keeping to retain the Canadian dollar as the country's principal unit of account. Like to me, okay, so who is this guy? This guy said Mark Zellner, co-author of the report and former deputy superintendent of financial institution OSFI. When I see they're saying this, guys, I hear fear in their voice. And this is interesting, right? Because the government wants to maintain control, right? So that's why they're saying they want to retain the Canadian dollar as the country's principal unit of account. What they're actually saying here is like we want to control the digital currency because we want to have control of the Canadian dollar, and the Canadian dollar is the source of power and how they maintain the bust. They can create inflation and deflation. They can create with the rates. They can control the economy. They can print more if they need to because of CV-19 or. But that's not how it's supposed to be. Like if it's a store of value, it should supposed to be a limited, a fixed amount. That if you have something, it's worth something. It's not going to be devalued because you hold it long enough. But eventually, with the current currency system we have, fiat currencies, it's not backed by anything. Therefore, it's losing its value over time. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to utilize all the benefit of a smart contract where you can program your currencies so that they can do specific tasks without the need of a human being. That's what they're trying to do. But they're also trying to attach that control lever on the currencies to make it easier for them and harder for us. They're already putting it out there, guys. This is Yahoo Finance. You know, there's a lot of people that read Yahoo Finance, and yes, this is they're putting it out there to the public, kind of like easing the public into what they're about to do. And this is something we need to pay attention to, like I said, because they're when the more they do this, the harder it's going to be for us to get access, like Binance, for example. It's hard for people to access Binance in Ontario. They have to go to a VPN. It's not easy anymore. In Quebec, we still have it, but it's a matter of time before it's taken away. Thank God we'll still have DeFi, but you always want to use something like a KuCoin. You know, like now basically I can't use Binance anymore. I have to use KuCoin, but hey, thank God they have a lot of cryptos that I want to buy. I don't want to go too long, but I just wanted to show you guys this. There are already digital currencies that are being used to mimic the Canadian dollar. So a lot of you are hearing about Tether USD. Some of you are hearing Binance USD. There is also USD Coinbase USDC, but there is also one of them called TUSD, and then you can even have I think it has many different stable coins, including T CAD. Actually, if you're using crypto.com, you can actually stick TCAD for about 12%. So if you're interested in that, link is on the description below for to download the app. You also get some, I think you get about $25 worth of money in CRO for the referral. You get it, I get it. So hey, check it out. I think you only get it if you apply for the card, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, check the link anyway, and if that's something you want to do later, go for it. But hey, guys, there is already digital currencies that are mimicking the Canadian dollar. The problem with that is what you're seeing here is coming from a private company. And that's the other problem the government has. They don't like that private company are basically doing the same thing that they could have done, but they don't have the knowledge or the technology to do it, right? So they don't like that because now the private entity is basically having a power. Basically, some of them might even decide to print a lot more than they have cash because of what technically we're supposed to have $1 Canadian for one T CAD, for example, right? We're looking at this one right here. One Canadian dollar for one stable coin. But let's say the private company decides to print 10 10 stable coin for $1 Canadian. So now they can lend you that fake stable coin at interest. And then if you actually want to cash back your stable coin, they don't have enough cash to give it to you, right? But they're like, when would you actually want to do that? You're just going to use that for cryptocurrencies when you want to wait for the market to settle down, or you're not going to actually convert it into cash so that you can spend it. I mean, they're betting against that. Maybe they're not going to go from 1 to 10, but maybe they might go from 1 to 2, which is more than you have in stash, right? So that's what the government already does, right? The government used to do that back in the days when we were backed by gold, but we made a stream on that, currency versus money. Check it out. But now the private companies can do that as well. So and that's why the government doesn't like it, because it's like, why would you like someone else to do exactly what you used to do? Why would you like competitors if you had the autonomy? We need to pay attention to this, because as Bitcoin get more popular, we're going to see more and more articles like that, and eventually my prediction is something like this, where the government say, "Hey, we're going to make a stable coin. We're going to limit access to some centralized exchanges like Binance." That will definitely affect. That could be the trigger. That could be the trigger of the bear market. That's my prediction. I predict something will happen around June, May, and June that will trigger the market to go down, and then that will trigger also the bear market. And that's the long 2 3 year bear market, and it's going to have to do with something where it comes with regulation, taxes, and government, including introducing their own stable coin. So we'll pay attention to that. We'll see how 2022 goes. But with that said, let's talk on the next video.